Hello, my name is Tim Harkness. I'm a cycling coach and a sports psychologist. And I run a program called QuickThinking Coaching. QuickThinking Coaching is for people who want to take their cycling to somewhere where it hasn't been before. They want to discover something new about themselves and their own level of performance. I've been a sports psychologist for 16 years. I've worked with some of the best athletes in the world. And I remember a long time ago when I was a schoolboy, I was watching the French Open tennis final. Sergei Bergera was playing in the final, and I said to myself, the best athletes, are they the crazy ones? Or are they the ones who are really psychologically healthy? And now I've been in the game of sport for a long time. I know that the best athletes, the top athletes, they're the psychologically healthy ones. Because mentally, to make it at the top level, you've got to be able to stick with something. You've got to be able to have the steadiness to just keep going. You've got to be able to cope with pressure and anxiety. And you've got to be able to work as part of a team. And those three characteristics, they're characteristics of psychological health. The second thing that I've noticed about elite athletes is that they're competitive. They're goal-driven. They like winning. They're prepared to take risks. I remember seeing Sir Chris Hoy being interviewed just before the London Olympic Games. And he was talking in a genial way, comes across as a nice guy. But all of a sudden he started talking about the gold medals that he wanted to win. And a completely different look came across his face, because he intended to win those gold medals. The top athletes, they're driven. But the thing is, this is something I've discovered as well. We've all got limits. We've got physical limits, we've got mental limits. And as cyclists, we're limited by the amount of energy that we can put into our training. And the thing is with limits, whether they're mental or whether they're physical, it doesn't matter. Because all of your energy comes out of the same pool. It all limits the amount of time that you can spend pushing pedals. And the problem is, you need to push pedals to get faster. So what you need to do is make sure that in your training program, you've got the right levels of social support, you've got the right levels of emotional support, but probably most importantly, you've got the best designed program, so that your program, your training program, is not wasting emotional energy. You're not wasting emotional and mental energy doing stuff that is boring, doing stuff that is scary or painful. Because that's energy, overcoming those hardships, is energy that can be better put to use pushing pedals. And that's why having a well-designed training program with well-designed coaching drills is such an important part of taking your cycling to the next level. And the third thing I notice about top athletes is that they just do the work. They know how to get stuff done, and they do the right work. And that's where sports science, that's where power measurement, that's where a program like Training Peaks is so important. Because you need to know exactly what to do. You need to know exactly how hard to push yourself so that you achieve the right levels of fatigue and then you achieve the right levels of recovery. So when it comes to what I want to do with my athletes in QuickThinking Coaching, it's those three things. I'm looking for a psychologically healthy athlete who's competitive, who wants to take risks, but is also prepared to do the work and do the right work. Because while we've all got limits, we don't always know what those limits are. And when we do the right stuff, when we do the right things, you never know. There might be a whole new level of performance out there waiting for you. And you want to make sure that you're giving yourself a chance to get there.